So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
Lam. Now Ronaldinho. Hazard, little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Eto'o producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's with the keeper. Lam. Ronaldinho. And it's Rodri. And it's Lam. For Rice. Ronaldinho touches it back. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely spread. And no, he's seen through all of that. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. First quarter of an hour gone, and they can counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Eto'o. That's going to go a long way. Nicked it back promptly. And that has not gone well. Ronaldinho. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Rooney conjures time and space where few can. Lam.
Milan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Has to go back here. And the shot! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Lahm, very much a man of this moment. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vieira. Kaka. Cruyff. Azar. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Azar for Rice, and it's Rodri, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. Rice.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rodri opts for safety. Now Rafael Varane. Now, can they get him away? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's another good win of the ball. Azar. Rodri. Lahm. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Desai. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Spain come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we get things going again.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Kaka. And they win it back again. Kaka cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else.
Rooney! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Thuram gets it away. Spain are looking to go forward now. That has been cut short. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm is wide and looking to get onto this. Kaka. That's going wide left. He's on it, can he get away? Azar, never out of the action for very long. And it's Messi. Spain still this single goal behind.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Has a look and plays it forward. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Azar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game.
It's Rooney! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rooney is offering a right smile there.
Cruyff, and he's forced to go back. Vieira. Pirlo. And here's Messi. Oh, well measured.
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Kaka. Works it forward. Desai spots it and intercepts. Azar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's had it nicked away. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Vieira makes a dash for it. Rodri. Now it's Rooney. Rice. And here's Azar. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And this is Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Ronaldinho. And that's gone loose. Rodri. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pass is just off target. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that interception was... And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I hate to sound too harsh, Peter, but that was poor. I mean, devoid of ideas, devoid of guile, devoid of cohesion, and ultimately devoid of any real fight. It just wasn't a great watch.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. So straight into the action.
Arsenal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
An early chance, their first of the game.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Tries to pass it through. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, when...
And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gets his head on it! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Burmo. Musiala. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's been hooked away. Throw it. And here's Cruyff. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So we're still where we started right now. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Šeško. Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Koundé calmly anticipates. Spread out to the left. Not where it came from. He's looking wide. Shot could be on. Šeško! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting...
Goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cruyff going forward. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. That's an imaginative pass. And here's Yamal. Pass is just off target. Best. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's having a shot! And that's a good finish. Spain are all square.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Spain restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
This might spell danger. And the finish! Musiala. Nicely weighted ball. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Eto'o. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. Rice. And here's the chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Eto'o. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. Saka.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Cruyff.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! That's going to go a long way. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Spain really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pirlo. Searching pass he's played there. Messi quietly revving up. Oh, well measured. Best has it out wide and in space. And now they can clear their lines. And smartly reclaimed. Pirlo. And it's Neymar. Oh, no joy this time. Pinches it off him. Vieira. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Deftly away. Looking for a runner. Well, that has not gone well. Messi is being harried and hassled. Yeah. Shoots! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution for Spain. Number 4, Patrick Vieira.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Samuel Eto'o.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Number 10.
Spain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
The attendances for this match is 60,810.
Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Yamal. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. brilliantly cut out. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 24, Lamine Yamal. Coming on the field is number 8, Kylian
Pass
Mbappe.
somewhat off target. Aims beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior, and this is Cruyff. He's got away. Cruyff. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Vinicius Junior. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vinicius Junior. Cruyff is onto this. Costa Curta. And it's Rice. Burmo. Nice looking ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nice bit of trickery. Thinks about the shot. Best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 42, Yaman Musiala. Number 30, Benjamin Sesko. Coming on the field, number 14, Kengo Nakamura. Number 18, Marco van Basten.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And he's being shifted off it. And it's made its way to him. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. The most accurate pass. Owen. Davids. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. And it's Nakamura. Neymar. Oh, well played, well played. Desai clears without hesitation. Some really good ball movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Rice cuts it out. And that's definitely not his best. He's on it, can he get away?
Added minutes have been indicated.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's picked out the run. Varane spots it and intercepts. There will be 4 extra minutes. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Vinicius Junior. It's a searching pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. And in! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Spain have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
We would like you to have a look at the screen.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And here's Ronaldinho. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a Ronaldinho! Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Best. And this is Eto'o. He's in a good position here. Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff. That's tidy. Desai threads one in. Vieira. Vieira. There he goes, motoring forward. Neymar, who can single-handedly make a difference. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's shifting through the gears here, and that's a good intervention. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking here to chip it through. Spain are looking to break at pace. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Messi. Best. Pass is just off target. Oh, cracking ball. Messi.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Messi. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Pinches it off him. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho charging forward, the ball at it. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Vieira. Now it's Cruyff. He's got away. Cruyff. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Vieira. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a sweeping cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a good ball out wide. Looking for the run. Pele in acres of space out wide. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. Pele, and this is Pele. That's good play. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This further to improve their cause. As you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah,
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 11, Neymar,
We're on the move again.
será sustituido por el
I
dorsal
think it'll be
22.
fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He is through here. Lovely. Goes for a shot. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Spain needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Best. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Eto'o. And here's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And this is Pele. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pirlo. And it's Cruyff. Oh, he's felt that. Cruyff has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores.
So we have
en
movement
el
on
Barcelona.
both benches.
El dorsal 14, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 80, Ronaldinho, el dorsal 10,
Neymar.
Messi, el dorsal 21. Serán
So we've reached the hour
sustituidos
mark.
por el dorsal
Can he
7,
get it through? And this is
el
Hullet.
dorsal 9.
Decent
el
chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. Now there's a fine ball. Desai defending his... They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Good chance here. No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Spain still have the cards to affect this game. Best. And it's Eto'o. Neymar. Now it's Del Piero. Cruyff. Now Kaká. Bellingham going forward. And it's Hullet. Oh, perfectly measured that. Towering header! And that's in! They are playing them off the park. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Hullet. Now it's Del Piero. This is a promising build-up. Hazard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. Hazard receives it in a good position. He's having a pop! And there's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Hazard. Hullet. Kaká. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Hazard. Now it's Bellingham. Tries to get it clear.
2 minutos de descuento.
Hazard makes a dash for it. And a chance! Kaká. And we're done. Spain suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter,
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Cramped and narrow, that's how it is in the Boca district. These vertical three-tier stands, very much a creation out of necessity. And at the same time, they are what make the Bombonera so unique. So we're very much on the way now. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's having to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
Well, it doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts. 4-0 in the end?
Absolutely, yes.
Pirlo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Has a look up and terrific effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
De Jong. Oh, good-looking ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira. And it's Pirlo. Oh, that... And the finish! Spain with the corner, they're first. And Dijk can get it clear. Germany have the chance to go the other way. De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Good read, needed to be. Shot at goal! It's hit the upright. He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Kaka is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Look at the spec. There's the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Messi.
Germany definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Knocks it out wide. Hoisted in. Defending of the desperate variety. Space for him to turn and look. Cross in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's hoisted clear. Always goal side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Pirlo. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Owen. He might be in here. Owen! Goal! Spain! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Spain are in front now. The game's only got... He'll try from distance! Ronaldo! Superb! A finish right from the top draw. And once more, we are all square. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Araujo. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Maldini produces the perfect tackle there. Short changes him with that pass. It's roll! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And it's Cruyff. Thinks about the shot. And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Spain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Cambio en España. Número 14. Lo reemplazará.
Germany kick off the second half. And here's Owen. Kaká. Kaká! Fantastic from Kaká!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. Decent chance! Well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And the shot! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Pirlo. Now it's Owen. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he is dashing away. Shoots! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Messi! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Spain have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido
Lam is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Thuram is there and he can get that clear. Thuram is there to clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bale. Bale.
That was lovely, that.
Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kaká threads one in. Owen! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Son Heung-min. And he was quick to react. Searching pass he's played there. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Bale! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Spain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Entran número 22, número 9.
Maldini. And it's Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's quick to return it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's onside, and he shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Son Heung-min has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Maldini attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham, and it's Bellingham. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Spain! And they get themselves in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Spain leading now.
You have to...
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Messi. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Nicely spread. Messi.
Spain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos
Nicely
de
weighted
compensación.
ball. Forced to go back. That's good play. He's found Bale! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Vieira. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So that's it. It is all over. Spain crawl through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Señoras y señores,
The game yet to
bienvenidos
kick
al
off.
partido de
The
hoy.
excitement already palpable. Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. So straight into the action. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Quality ball. James. Guardiola. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. And it's Pirlo. It's Pirlo. Vieira. And here's Cruyff. That'll be a throw. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Has a look and plays it forward. Mateus. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And it's Olmo. Mateus can see things others simply cannot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no, that was never going to make it. He's being urged to shoot. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba delivers. And it's hoisted clear. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Owen. Played out towards the right wing. Pirlo. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Olmo. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. James. James Rodriguez. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
James goes short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Owen. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Pirlo. Dani Olmo. And it's James Rodriguez. Pirlo does well to get it back. Almost half an hour in now. Kaká. And this is Cruyff. Guardiola. Done delicately. And he cuts out the supply. Cruyff. Cruyff! Loose ball. In he goes again. Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus.
He's having a hit! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Del Piero really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And this is Del Piero.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good run down the left. Flings in across. And he's there to clear it. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that has been cleared. Oh, it's come loose. Del Piero. Kaka. Probing pass. Neuer claims comfort. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, easy pickings there. He's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! And that's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're...
And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Back on the way then.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's...
And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Madrid with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Driving on and making good progress. Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Guardiola. That's been cut out, well played. Thuram. Manchester United really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Cruyff proves just a little... And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, great leap! Not a bad try by any means.
Cruyff certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Cambio en el Manchester United. Número 21.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 22.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
7. La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 44.785.
Looking for options for movement.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the pass is intercepted. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Not the most accurate pass. Mateus, and he's in on... He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, there's a probing ball. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Maldini. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can clear their lines. Messi. And it's Vieira. And he's intervened well there. Luis Suarez. And Mateus. Jordi Alba. And it's Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a key interception. And the ball's come loose here. So, what can they make of this? Gabriel cuts it out.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Kaka. Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the counter is on. And it's Jordi Alba. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kaka. Kaka going face-to-face with his great rival. Manchester United very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
And he was alert to it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Thuram was in no mood for any of that. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vieira. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Now it's Owen, and that's gone loose. And here's Bellingham. Now he's running away. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Vinicius Junior! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against
Red is the
Spain.
colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So things are underway. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafael Leao has the space to scheme. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's McAllister.
That's good play from him.
And this is Eto'o. Nicely aimed pass.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was...
Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Aguero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Threads one in. That's destined for the flank. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Manchester United really could have done without this. The chance to break through. And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Spain with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cleared away. Tries to pass it through. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Eto'o. And here's Aguero, and he's in on goal. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Davids gets a good foot in there. And it's McAllister. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Always onto this. And this is Messi. Oh, a gilt-edged shot! And Messi! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Might be danger here. Now it's Eto'o. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Eto'o. That's tidy. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Eto'o wants to run onto this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rafael Leao.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played. Varane is there, and he can get that clear. Nicely shaped ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just...
And that is indeed the final act. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United leading by 1 at the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United with the game's only breakthrough, it's 1-0. So straight into the second half.
Manchester United can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Decent chance! Goal! Spain are all square.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult.
Eto'o! Sensational from Eto'o!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Manchester United have their lead. Thuram can clear it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. There's a searching pass. Rafael Leao finds himself offside. Lam. Nesta, not the most accurate pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Messi. Messi running with the ball. It's run loose here. And here's Messi. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's McAllister. Aguero. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Tries to play it through. And this is Messi. And he shoots! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 16.
So we have movement on both benches. Spain drag themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
McAllister.
Number 4.
Showing good feet.
Number 22.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Number 7.
And here's the chance to counter. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that's a good ball. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Marmoush is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bahulu. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, played right into his path. Ball's gone out of play. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Eto'o engages and forces him off the ball. Marmoush, great vision. Look at the space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that was asking for too much. 5 minutes left on the clock. And this is Eto'o.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nedved bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nice looking ball. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Marmoush, and here's Inzaghi. Now who's going to be first to this? Marmouche. And this is Marmouche. Marmouche! And another try! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Desperate defending required here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham is there to clear. And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.